As the drivers begin to climb into their cars down on the grid, the excitement is really building at this magnificent circuit. We're just about ready to go racing for today's Formula One Grand Prix. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Tsunoda, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Verstappen, Hamilton, Lawson, and Alex Albon, Sainz, Stroll, Isaac Hadjar and Fernando Alonso, Colapinto, Hülkenberg, Ollie Behrman and Esteban Ocon. Gasly and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
can now use DRS. DRS now available. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, you sat in P2, Piastri ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Leclerc is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And that's 14 laps to go. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy that. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Time last lap, 1 minute 23.9. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, let's go now, come on. Okay, that was a fairly decent stop, well within the times we expected. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Bortoletto ahead, and the time last lap 1:26.9. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead please. 14.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 10.3 seconds. Lando ahead, and gap to the car in front, 24.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, you've currently got 19th place. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, gap ahead, 8.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That's Alonso behind. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. Okay, gap to the car in front, 10.2 seconds. Yellow flag. Green flag. P10, you're currently in P10. Our gap to first place, 19.6 seconds. Antonelli's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Albon behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And that's 8 laps to go. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.7 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Systems all looking good. Head down. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second. Sat in P8, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 26.7 seconds. Okay, Antonelli ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 9.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Albon behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 11.3 seconds. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Gotta go with everything, man.
And an award-winning day for Oscar Piastri as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
There was never a moment of doubt today. You could tell that they completely had it under control, and that is a sign of greatness.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. And your winner today, the man from down under. Congratulations, Oscar Piastri. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.